Oh, right, there we go. So, back with another video. So, you may occasionally hear some loud noises outside. You know, it's 4th of July, so fireworks are still going off. But here we go. We're here in the, what the fuck is this? AE Phase 1. Just about everyone and the brother got it last year, and unless you couldn't stand front line. In which case you could have got it this year with only half as much chemo needed. But here we are. So, now with this map, it's typically more or less about the 1-2 line here. And with this tank, we're going to go ahead and try to hold down it best we can. But, you know, see how this thing goes. So, I mean, during the initial movements here, right out of the gate, you want to go ahead and keep an eye on your mini-map. This way you don't gotta actually watch everyone independently. You just want to see, like, the big masses and kind of where they're going. Your light tank's going up in the center. We got some people trying to go out to the river road, and... Okay. Now we have a problem. Because what I want to do is come up, down, all the way around and hit the 1-2 line. So far, it would just be me and this guy. And rule number 1, never go anywhere by yourself. Damn you, fireworks. So, don't go anywhere by yourself. So what we're going to do, we're going to not do what I was planning. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe go down to the river road, but there's usually nothing really there. So let's go help the middle. At least if we secure the middle, we could say we did something. You know, they're getting their guys in, they got their mediums, their lights, all rolling in. They got their bushwinking in the back. Now, another thing starting to concern me is this guy hasn't moved at all. I'm not even sure the T-30 has moved. So, that instantly feels like we're already 2 guys down. It's already over a minute. Looks like 2 people haven't even moved. You know, STU2 still hasn't figured out. Uh-oh, E100. And we'll just shoot him in the lower plate and damage probably his engine. And now he's tracked. And because he burned his repair kit on the engine damage earlier, he's more or less going to stay this way. I don't think he quite has the depression to hit us, so let's hit him again. And 1 tier 10 already dead. So, no one's really told that ST2 don't push flanks on his own. And, I mean, he's not really pushing, which is the best news. And I spazzed out. I was probably fiddling around with something and fired the gun. So, I mean, like I said, the best news is he's not actually pushing. So, anything down that they sent down that way will have to push into him, and he may be able just to back out. And they'll end up pushing more into our guns. I'm going to try a blind shot here. You know, there's usually a bushwanker, like a scorpion sitting there. Now we have our scorpion. We're kind of taking over the middle. And they're getting actually a pretty serious push down the river road, you know, the line where nothing happens. And that's just me fiddling with the remote. Because I am a 5 and gotta play with something. So I see kind of, the AMX was up on that perch, kind of trying to hold, and he saw the overwhelming odds and just fell back. Now I'm kind of worried, because he's no longer keeping them fully honest, and they're getting their undivided attention, that Persian may come around and we may start eating shots in the side. Because I have a long trip around, because I got to get, where is it, through this opening, to even start to think about dealing with them coming down the road. Unless, you know, they start coming up and over. So I'm basically just push as far close to the cliff as I can, cover up, and now we can move downwards without getting without really chancing a shot in the ass. So like I said, we're just moving, and now we got our ST2 and Pantera pushing up because they're probably realizing just about what I realized more or less when I started moving this way is they don't appear to have sent really anything down the 1-2 line, so neither team did. So, I mean, we could have been an advantage, we could have taken care of. Now, I know there's a bunch of guys, and I'm trying to get shots at. And I, like, I'm up at missed. Okay, so now we're just trying to keep him around that corner. Go for his hatch. I have a pretty high pen gun, so of course he just shoots me from the side, and we all being idiots trying to make the other one move forward for some reason. And typically you kind of want to just use like the little nooks and stuff to go ahead. Now AMX is trying to run past, and I'm just going to shove him out of the way. Get to bring the gun down so I can shoot him. And the AMX did end up killing our, what the hell is this? AMX M4, or whatchamacallit. And going for the hatch. Gotta try and get our flush weak spot. And now we're just going to, because we can hold down real well, we're going to just go ahead and straighten this carcass out. So we shoot over his engine deck. So, like, these are only like tier 8s and stuff, but let's not really give him a chance. Back up, get a little bit of speed because we almost got him in a good, decent position. Okay, now we're good. Now we can start working. Now, the problem with those VK100s is that the cupola is stupid ass strong in the front. And you really, really have to hit it flush. Any little deviation from a flush shot will just not pen. And now we're shooting heat because, well, I really need this guy to go. And I'm just not quite sure why the hell our 703 decided he needed to move forward. Okay, now if they come around, they're going to basically only have him to shoot at because he's more or less blocking me. And once again, I don't really want to push around that corner because there's still like 4 tanks or something. Like, I feel this is my spot, this is my best chance. We're just going to stay hold down behind our friendly wreck. And sorry 703, I'll cover your ass if they come around, but I am not moving forward facing that VK and any other guns. Scorpion could still be hanging out in the back, but this wreck is giving him problems. Trying to find the shot, and of course we bounce off his weak spot. So it's like, yeah, maybe, nope, he re-angled. Ah, there we go, got his cupola. Low rolled it a bit, but we needed a real high roll to basically take him out, and then it probably was impossible. So we had no real other shots, so we'll just pop a shot in the Pershing. I don't really want to shoot the Pershing initially, because this VK needs to go first. Tell the Pershing. And we'll just put a heat round right through his fucking turret, because fuck him. Now, it's just me and the Pershing now, that everyone else is cleared off. We're pushing in with armor piercing, we're going in hard. We want to go ahead and try to chase this guy. I'm kind of hoping he's taking up a slight defensive position and just barely was able to get a glimpse as he was running away. But I know that he's going to have to try and come around this side, so if I keep chasing him like this, I'm never really going to get another shot at him. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a little right here and try and get past this mountain and try to wait for him to cross. I think the T-30 saw him and scared him off, so I barely had any chance to shoot him. So, okay, to hell with that. Pershing got a huge thump. Let's go chase him while he knows he can't outrun that area. And then, you know, artillery shell outran him. Now, I'm just going to keep pushing up because, well, why the hell not? It's only 2 tanks left. I got my team along this line as well, so I'm going to start pushing up and trying to see if the Scorpion is hanging out quite a ways. So, we're just going to be moving up. We know basically around this corner there's several bushes that a Scorpion may be trying to hold this alleyway down. There's like a bush back here, there's one over here, something like right here. So this is where if he's here and we peek around the corner, the Pantera back there will have shots. We'll start loading high explosives, and we weren't instantly lit, so he's not in this bush right here. He may still be something a little further back, or maybe this is a little too thick. He's not in this one. He's not in this one. We're going the whole point. And start loading HE around this corner. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I don't want him to suddenly come around the corner and see me, catch me on the reload. Pantera's moving up. T-30 is checking something out. So I'm going to just carefully move up a bit. And I'm more or less waiting for the Pantera and or T-30 to catch up before I really decide I am going to go around and dig them out. Now, really well-known bushwhacker positions are right here, and there's like one here to shoot down. So you got one on overlook the thing, and one watching once they get in. So we're going to hold up here, and we're going to go ahead and take a look back. Okay. So if he was sitting right on this edge, we probably would have been seen. So we're going to move a little closer up, and we're still just okay. Hold. Okay, and Pantera's here. Go. We are instantly lit, so we know he was kind of in this area, because there really isn't a bush that can light us from over here just yet. Plus, he shot us, so that helps. So we know he's over there. I'm just click it, alert him, and high explosive for you. Pantera got close enough to proxy light him, I believe, and now we're just trying to rush to get a shot on this conker, and it's pretty much all over but the shouting. And there we go. Low rolled it. We could have probably killed him in one shot, but it would have taken a bit of a high roll. And he's trying to make a runner. That poor bastard was stalked. He still had the Carnarvon gun. And there we go. That's a 4,365 damage and 200 spotting. We got about 1,000 blocked. So our hold down way-ish ways kind of worked for us. Kind of see. Did any of these idiots? Yeah, that MX-30 we shoved off the freaking cliff because fuck him. He wanted to try and rush around, but we just needed to take up as much space and deny him. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Scorpion got unlucky and took out our track, and then it just bounced off of us. Conqueror just had a terrible gun and couldn't hit the weak spot. So, nothing too crazy. But it was definitely one of the more frustrating days I was playing this, like last week. So, this was a very welcome change, but other than that, that's all I got for you. Later.